Thank y'all so much for joining the channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, I've been wanting to talk about this for a week. I've been watching it happening for months. So now finally, I'm going to put my 2 cents in fact, my few cents in. But anyway, let's get right into Miss Tiffany Henyard. She and her penguin had this to say about their public town hall meeting.
Next, we have public comment. And let me just give you a couple of rules, but I'm going to give the mic to... Next, we have public comment. Chief Lacey first. Go ahead, Chief. You got a mic? Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the board. Due to credible threats, that is one of the reasons why this meeting was delayed. We had to rearrange some things, but we do have credible threats in reference to this meeting tonight. Unfortunately, if there are any outbursts, if there are any clapping or anything that is, or if we get another credible threat, the meeting will be closed.
Now, I don't know what they're thinking, but the building belongs to the town, the residents of Dolton. The meeting belongs to the residents of Dolton. They are public servants. That's what they are. So how can you incite rules when the people themselves have funded all of it? The meeting, they're funding their salaries, they're funding the town. You have to be fair, and you have to let these people do their thing. You have to let them voice their opinion, and you can't take it personally because you are paid not to take it personally. You're paid as a public servant to listen to their concerns and to embrace them and try to work with the residents to try to figure out a way to better everything. But you can't just come in and just act like you're some god, or come in and act like you're over everyone and everyone else is beneath you. I don't know where this mindset of hers is coming from, but folks, I don't think she's going to get very far with it. Now let's hear from a few residents that's just basically trying to inform her that, look, baby, you don't have to, we're not trying to say you got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
For the last few meetings, you've decided to share your comments and your feelings. We don't want it and we don't need it. You are not allowed to answer any of the residents' concerns, so why would I hope or want to hear anything from you other? You don't know if you don't live here or pay taxes here, but your thoughts and concerns would be different if you did. Number 2, Andrew Holmes in his absence, maybe he's in the back listening. The nerve of you to sit in the seat as a trustee here with the allegations. The people put you in the seat to serve as a trustee to the residents, not to the mayor. You say you're an activist of law enforcement. Well, I was an officer in the trenches for 25 years. That meant doing the work, not talking the talk, not looking for a camera at every turn. I was locking people up, even took a bullet, all in the name of being a public servant for the people. In light of the allegations, I, as a resident of Dolton, former law enforcement officer and female, along with other Dolton residents, would like to see you display some integrity and step down pending the outcome of this investigation. And to our attorney, it is a disgrace that you will not explain to this body what the rules of the First Amendment are. Total violation, so continue to get your check.
All right. Next part.
One more time, I'm sorry, Madam Mayor.
Oh, go ahead.
One more time, I am clearing the room, okay? Okay, Ms. Avant, no, they don't. When it's a safety issue, it falls under the police department.
All right, call the next name.
Good evening, residents. Good evening, Board of Trustees, the four of you all. I'm tired of our rules and regulations change every time we have a meeting. Okay? First of all, it's not public comment because that ordinance have never ever been changed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trustee House. Right. So is that the 2 minutes or y'all got something else going on? Okay. Let me know. And well, you know what you're doing. You're violating our rights. And that's a shame that our rights are being violated. For clapping, they tried to put me out last month, and it don't make sense. Make this make sense to me. And I'm agreeing with Mary. I'm asking for Andrew Holmes to step down, which he shouldn't have never been in that seat in the first place because he never lived here. So stop blowing smoke up the residents' behinds because this is ridiculous and I'm tired of it. Mayor, you might as well step down too, because I'm tired of that too. This is a disgrace that you have done to this village. You thought that other fellow was bad? No, this is 1,000 times worse than what he could ever be. And they say that you're the worst mayor in America. I agree.
All right, next person.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm almost rendered speechless by that last public commenter. Some people are easy to please, I guess. But first of all, what's going on out there is ridiculous. I understand safety, and if there was a credible threat, as you say, Chief Lacey, there should have been a better plan in place. People should have been informed. People show up expecting to come to a public meeting and to have access. So this is the result of not having a structured plan in place for the credible threat that you said was warranted. People are frustrated. They want answers. They want transparency. They want what these four trustees, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House, Trustee Kiana Belcher, and Clerk Keys want. And I'm appalled that the one trustee that's sitting there doesn't want the same thing. I mean, I don't even know how you can honor the seat that you were elected to. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. In absentia, Andrew Holmes does need to step down. He's also a disgrace. It's only a matter of time before everything is brought to the forefront. And people will be satisfied at that point. People will be satisfied. They want change. They want better. We want better. So I just think that this is ridiculous. It's disrespectful. And to speak about safety, this is unsafe. I got pushed. Other people got pushed just trying to get into a public meeting. That's unsafe. So let's talk about everyone's safety, not just the mayor's. Thank you.
Still crowded. I just wanna. Okay. All right. So, last time I came, I was kind of muted. So I just want to make sure that I'm not muted this time because I do want the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, to step down. I need Keith Freeman to quit today, resign, because you are not what we need for Dolton. I grew here, and I know you grew here too. You used to get bullied. So allegedly, let me say that. But I know you grew here too. However, you have messed up our town. I I've been a resident in Dolton for over 30 years. Tiffany knows this because I'm sure that that's the reason why she didn't do what she was supposed to do. However, Tiffany, to everybody, every resident, I'm sorry, I apologize if I seemed irate. I had my radiation today. I have cancer. Of course I do. Tiffany stole money from a cancer foundation. How dare you? How dare you steal? And I helped you with your campaign. How dare you steal from us? I had to buy my wigs. Are you going to reimburse me for the wigs that I've been spending my money on? Are you going to reimburse me? Let me know if I'm going to get my money back, Tiffany. Because I helped you with your vision to get in that seat. You told me that you was going to run and make a change for Dolton. You make a change for Dolton. I'm sorry, I got a little anxiety because I don't like getting pushed to stop in crowds because I'm disabled. But y'all don't even care to let the disabled in first. That should have been your first concern. Are you talking about the credible threat outside? I'm really sick. I had radiation today. So I came here because I want you to get out of our town. You're a renter here. You don't even own in Dolton. So get out. Leave. We don't want you here. You are your administration. Y'all need to go. Thank you. Oh, and Cooper's Park, August 31st. I'm doing an event. I have a non-for-profit for tumor awareness. It's actually a real charity cancer that charity that I have. Thank you. All right.
My name is Thelma, and I really truly believe this has to end. I'm so disappointed in what's been happening in Dolton. Mayor, you need to step down because you have disgraced this village. You really have. Everybody up there need to go. We need to know what's happening with our money. You need to address what happened in Vegas, and you have been silent. And that's not gonna fly. You know what happened in Vegas. You know what happened. And you should be addressing it, saying something to the residents about it. And we wanna know where our money is at. We're tired of you just spending our money any type of way that you want to. It's not fair. It needs to go across the board. We didn't want that $1 million ice rink that none of the citizens can even take part of. The only time it's open is when you're giving a function. That's not for the residents. You don't love the children. You kicked the little baby out of the Easter egg hunt. You don't love the children. And when you did that, that made me cry when I seen that baby cry like that. You are a disgrace. You are. Anytime you would have your police officers kick a baby out like that, I don't care if you don't like the grandmother, but the fact that this baby was kicked out of that, it took away from all that you did. It took away. You are a disgrace. You done put black folks all the way back. And these officers, I'm ashamed of y'all because y'all are not honoring y'all badge the correct way because y'all doing all the stuff that the men want y'all to do. And it's not right. That's not how police officers are supposed to act. You're supposed to protect us. I'm afraid of you all. I'm afraid of the Dolton Police Department.
All right, your 2 minutes are up.
My middle name, because she was afraid that you wouldn't let me speak. I'm Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, killed by Dolton, Illinois police. At the time that my daughter was killed, Tiffany stood in front of a microphone much like this and said that she stood with the cops and they did do the right thing by killing my 19-year-old child. Not only did she not take those words back, she didn't offer her condolences. She's never said anything. The first thing she did was hire this group of security guards to surround her and PR. So the real reason Tiffany has security is hiding from accountability about what she said about Alexis Wilson when she was killed. Now, if you watch the coverage of this murder, these officers violated her rights, reached in her car, jumped in her car, and put 7 bullets in my child. 2 in her head, and 5 down her side. And the next day you guys tried to spin it like she did something. Watch the video, she did nothing to deserve this. And again, last time they brought up Alexis, she's doing what she does now. Look this way, look that way, every way, but at the person talking. You don't give a damn, and you never did, and you never acted like it. She called out a whole press conference to call my daughter a criminal, and Homewood Flossmoor graduate with no criminal record. But Tiffany, you have one, because we used your mugshot to protest in front of your house, and that's why you hid. That's why you have security. So let's tell the truth, which I know you're incapable of. I wouldn't trust this woman if she stood on a stack of Bibles and had her tongue notarized. Not a damn thing she says comes out her mouth is true. Thank you. Alexis.
All right, okay, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the meeting is now closed down. We need you guys to move to the door.
So in basic terms, the people, the citizens of Dolton, they just want their city back. They just want their damn city back. And it's no simpler than that at this point. It's time for these people to go. They're not taking care of the business of the town right. They're hiding things, committing crimes, leaving the residents in the blind. It's just time for difference. They had enough. They don't want to pay people to make their lives miserable. So it's just to the point now where they just want their city back. And they're going to do whatever they have to do to get to that point to where they can get the right person in office.